आज पता चला लोग क्यों डरते हैं इस नाम से। I was incredibly excited after nearly a decade. Shahid Kapoor and Vishal Bharadwaj are collaborating on a gangster drama movie. This duo has already given us classics like Kamine, Haider, and Rango. Naturally, the excitement meter was set high. However, when I attended the first day first show in an almost empty theatre, as we all know that the advance booking were quite lukewarm, there are several aspects I want to discuss very seriously. O Romeo, a loosely inspired gangster drama, focuses on the revenge of Afshaa's character, which is played by Triptii, with the help of Ustra, played by Shahid. A long stretch, 3 hours, which is the biggest as compared to Bharadwaj's previous record, generated such mixed feelings in me in the end. Let's come to all those one by one. The production value of this all-over film looked top-notch. The late 90s theme that they maintained throughout the Mumbai portions was convincing. The train theme from that era, a bottle of booze shaped like gun, and Disha Patni in kurti, everything pulled me into the world of this film. The retro songs were a great touch, especially during Shahid's entry sequence at the theatre fight, featuring an EDM version of Dhak Dhak Karne Laga. Additionally, the sound designing was spot on. There's a notable scene between Avinash and Tamannah's character discussing a baby. Pay attention to how the music complements that conversation. Such nuanced. The sound department had handled it with very great care here. Then comes to the action set pieces. Very well designed and choreographed action sequences. This particular action scene from the trailer, which has already been appreciated because of the light designing, having the lights of the cars in a rainy theme, this particular scene actually looked very good on a big screen. In the same scene at the VFX, production house ने अपनी औकात दिखा दी. All of the fight sequences were prolonged and featured impressive wire work. Ustraz exuded a ninja-like vibe while appearing in his action persona, gripping Ustara in both hands. The sequences were gory and a bit wacky, but failed to create any real tension. I'll return to this point later. Additionally, the film maintained situational humor throughout. It's good that not all of it relied on gags, which made it work pretty well. Then the music in the screenplay was aimed at effectively, mostly. Bharadwaj's playlist has the potential to enhance the movie scenes significantly. I have noticed this in previous instances and it seems to apply here as well. But few of the songs felt a bit excessive, especially in the first half. It was like, shoot jab kar hi liye malik to dali dete. The casting by Mukesh Chhabra again. This guy isn't take the name of stopping. A tremendous ensemble and everyone was dominating the screen when they have a scope. Farida Jalal's character was used in a very different manner, mostly by her dialogues. The same goes for Nana's character. Still, Nana Patekar's character has a complete arc which was good. Tamanna and Vikrant had extended cameos, but they lacked sufficient material to showcase their talents. Avinash's character was visually appealing, yet his performance was rather one-dimensional. In contrast, Tiwari stood out as a convincing performer by the end. Because of his craft, Disha had nothing to add here. If one character made me fall in love, that will be Inspector Patharis. If I'm not wrong, that was his real voice. क्या आवाज है भाई की? हुसैन दलाल as छोटू, जिसको शाहिद का कैरेक्टर ट्रेलर पे गलियाता फिर रहा था, could have been a great addition if it were written well. Triptii finally gets a substantial role after being typecast as an eye candy for so long. She delivers an outstanding performance, bringing multiple layers to her character, which allows her to stand out by the end. At one moment, she portrays a calm and composed character, and at another, she transforms into a devastated revenge seeker, juggling these contrasting emotions with skills. Shahid as Ustra brings charm and swagger to his role. In the first half, he maintains a light-hearted, half-brainer mafia persona, while in the second half, he becomes both serious and unprecedented. Yet throughout, he retains his maniacal nature, as he's a phenomenal dancer and he showcases that talent once again in this movie. And now, if I come to the other side of this movie, when observing a Vishal Bharadwaj's film, one consistent element in his filmography, whether it's in the Shakespearean trilogy or his standalone works, is that his characters often find themselves in complicated situations in the first half. This can occur either knowingly or unknowingly or as a result of manipulation. Then in the second half, just before the climax, the complexities multiply, leading to an overwhelming number of issues to navigate or scenarios that could spiral out of control. In this whole process, there is always a sense of tension regarding what the other character can do and what they are capable of. As the duration progresses, the options for resolution seems diminished. Ultimately, by the end, the story may conclude with either a happy ending or a tragic, dramatic, or devastating turn. Now, this movie, O Romeo, lands nowhere near all these Bharadwaj things. And in the second half, where you should have gotten more distressed, you will find yourself more confused with this extrinsic nature of the characters, which ultimately made zero sense. Shahid's character has gone mad for Triptii, but there has been no sign of him being this madly in love. Literally nothing has been established and not even confronted later. If it were a generic romantic angle, then I wouldn't have a problem. But if you are saying a Casanova like Ustra is falling in love just because of Afsha's beauty, while this setup is so poor, the aftermath of their equations never lands throughout the movie. The large-scale action sequences lack tension because the protagonist was established as a godlike character who's capable of fighting hundreds single-handedly from the outset. So consequently, every obstacle appeared insignificant in comparison to his abilities. And of course, then the sudden jump to Nepal and Spain, nothing really adds to the narrative. Made zero sense. I mean, when will these creators understand that scale doesn't ensure the quality of a product? It's only a great tool of marketing, that's it. Look, if it was any other creator's movie and could say it was a decent watch, but the name that is associated with this movie holds much more quality in itself. The second half problem, which I predicted through the trailer, has been executed exactly like that. Can't believe a creator like Vishal Bharadwaj fell into this trap of mass masala movies. O Romeo will be very average or below to that, at least to me. And I'm really hoping it's a production house thing, but to be honest, the freedom in the making didn't indicate so. And that's the video. So what are your thoughts about this movie? Let me know in the comments below. You can follow me on my socials. These are the handles. Thank you so much for watching. See you at the point of view.